Wow! Batya, that's divine.
Yeah, teaspoon, tablespoon, and cup. I had a dream that all my children turned into bottles one day.
Well, you should make it at home.
Hi everybody, it's Rivki from Lev Haolam, and I am joined by Batya Erdstein, one of our beloved Lev Haolam artisans. And I was so excited because Batya invited me to make hummus with her today. Here we are in the kitchen, and Batya, I see not one single garbanzo bean in sight. What is going on?
So you can make hummus from red lentils.
No way.
Yeah, especially when you're really busy doing a Lev Haolam order and you have no time to boil garbanzo beans. You can just take red lentils and they cook in about 10-15 minutes, and it's amazing. So I do have another life besides making these type of cups for Lev Haolam. Actually, funny thing is that how do you know when you're over the top on orders? Is that when you start dreaming that your kids turned into bottles or Nitilat Yadayim cups, and that's what happened.
Did this really happen?
Yes. I had a dream that all my children turned into bottles one day.
By the way, let us know in the comments if you have this exact piece of pottery or a different piece of pottery from Batya in your house.
So we have this amazing dip, and you can just use it for challah, or you can just use it also during the week to dip your vegetables in, and it's just really easy, really healthy, and fun.
And we're making it because, like on Shabbat, when you do the Shabbat table, it's nice to have lots of different little salatim and things like this. Yeah. So to get us started, Batya, we don't need garbanzo beans. We do need lentils. What else do we need?
Okay, so we have tahina. And so sometimes people mix water with tahina. We're not going to be using that kind. We're just going to use it straight. And we have salt, lemon, garlic, and we have cilantro. And then olive oil for the top for the garnishing.
So Batya, what do we need to do next?
Okay, first we're gonna take our lentils and we're gonna boil them in hot water.
Okay.
Hot water, we're gonna boil in hot water. Of course it's hot water.
You know what? It's better to boil in hot water, I think.
Just for the safe side, just be on the safe side.
Don't try boiling in cold water. It's not gonna work.
So you're gonna take the lentils and you're gonna boil them. And the thing is, you just wanna have a little bit more water than lentils.
Okay.
And you really wanna kind of dry them out so they're cooked. You don't want like watery lentils.
Got it. So nice and fluffy. All right, well, let's do that.
Okay, so we have this hummus that's been cooked already and it's kind of dry.
Okay.
And I just stick it in there. Pour some tahina right into it.
Oh, beautiful.
I don't know how much it is, maybe a half a cup.
Okay. I love cooking like this where you just put whatever and taste it.
Yeah,
it'll be good.
I think the reason why I cook like this is I get it from my grandmother. She was born in Yemen.
Okay.
And she came to Israel on the magic carpet.
No way.
It's an amazing story, and I really encourage the whole Lev Haolam community to read about it. It's a very beautiful history of the Yemenite Jews, how they came to Israel.
Wow.
And so when I would say to my savta, grandmother, I would say, Savta, how do you make something? And they didn't have measuring cups and teaspoons. So she would say, hadi, which is like this. Or she would say hadi, which was more like a tablespoon. Yeah. And then when she would say hadi, it would be like a cup. Oh. So you have teaspoon, tablespoon, and cup.
It's incredible.
And that's how women really cooked, and that's fine.
If you want to cook like an Israeli, then you are in luck. We have prepared a beautiful recipe book just for you. It's filled with wonderful recipes from right here in the Holy Land. And if you would like to receive your totally free recipe book from us at Lev Haolam, just follow the link in the comments below and we will be happy to share the recipe book with you.
So you just pour a little on there, and you can do let's say 1 lemon, juice of 1 lemon. And also again, I don't care about the pits. I just put it in.
Yeah. Batya, how old was your grandmother when she came to Israel?
I don't know. She was one of 2 wives.
Okay.
And I think she was the second wife.
Wow.
And so they moved to Hadera. They were actually brought to Hadera,
Okay.
where they raised their family.
The story of the Yemenite Jews coming to Israel is truly one of the extraordinary stories of the modern state of Israel. And at that time in Yemen, for the protection of women, oftentimes there were two wives because otherwise those women would be taken. So nowadays, obviously in Israel, we don't need that. So it's just one wife.
You know, they would ask my Safta,
Yeah.
Safta Sarah, her name is
Okay.
Safta Sarah, what's the secret for a long life? Because she lived a long life. So she said two things. She said good Yemenite soup
Yes.
and not to take things too seriously.
Wow. You heard it. This is ancient wisdom.
Right.
From
That's why she never
Yemenite Safta.
measured. Because
Yeah.
she wouldn't take things, you know, just a little bit of a lemon and whatever, and it always came out good.
Perfect.
Okay, so then you're just going to put in, let's say, 5-6 cloves.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're using a small amount, so use less. But
Okay.
you want a little bit of a garlicky flavor, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
use somewhere between 5 to 7 cloves. And then this,
And then I'm just going to take this.
oh,
It
how
has,
to use that? Okay.
has
okay.
a little cap on top. It was wearing a hat. It
Oh,
also
and you,
has
oh,
a
this is,
kippah.
oh, I like this. Can you sit? Can you leave this here
This
for me?
is honestly the best salt ever.
This is
I
great.
love
So
it.
you
I'm
put
addicted
salt,
to it.
and then you can taste it later to see if you
Yeah.
need more. And then we have this beautiful kuzbara, we call it in Hebrew, which is cilantro. You can use parsley if you want. I like cilantro better.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to cut it just a little bit. And this is kind of going to be like a little bit of a green hummus.
Oh, nice. This is delicious. And we made a video before of lentil chips. So you could even use your lentil chips to
Oh, yeah.
dip. It would be so good.
And then I think that we're just going to put a little bit in the beginning and see what
Okay.
happens. This also freezes really well.
So see, this is counterintuitive. I wouldn't have thought to put it in a serving platter like this.
Oh, yeah?
But it looks really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because then you have so much room to put more olive oil on.
Now you know you're talking my
Okay,
language.
just put a little bit of, oh, that wasn't a little bit. That was a little, okay, it's still good. I put
Yeah.
it poured a little bit quick. And then you just garnish it.
Oh, Batya.
Just like that.
You must have such a beautiful Shabbat table.
We do, especially when we switched from plastic to homemade ceramics.
Yeah.
Because for years we didn't have my ceramics, or we
Right.
didn't have anybody's ceramics, you know, we just had plastic. And then
Right.
when I finally sat down to make a Shabbat family set,
Yeah.
it was just over the top. It made Shabbat so beautiful.
Oh my goodness. That's really cool. So Batya, this is like always.
This is
You
real.
guys
They
jump
always come
in.
and they eat my Shabbat food. They like
love
while
it.
I'm making it.
We have the proper taste testers. Taste testers. You're going to try it and let us know how it is. Yeah.
Let's see if it's good. Wow.
Good? Good? Okay.
Wow, you should make it at home.
You know, Batya, isn't it true that like if your kids love your cooking, it's better than like
Yes.
the greatest critic in the world saying your cooking is good?
Yes,
'cause
that's
it's family. I thank you so much for showing us this amazing and easy recipe. And for those of you who are part of our Lev Haolam community who support Israel with Lev Haolam, thank you so much. It's people like Batya and her family and her business and her community that you're touching. If you have been thinking about maybe checking out Lev Haolam, I invite you to do so. There's a link in the comments and you can see through this video, like Batya's been with Lev Haolam for over 10 years, close to 12 years, I think, making ceramics for our members around the world. And I know there are people who have whole collections of Batya ceramics. So I promise you that it encourages her and her family, but it makes really a difference for so many of us in Israel. We just love you and thank you.
Should we just try one more time?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
we have to make sure it's good.
We do. It's our moral responsibility.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Damn on. Boop.
Really good with crunchy bell peppers.
You guys, this is insane. It's so good. Like really,
really
it's
good.
insane. It's so good. I'm for sure making this for Shabbat.
And I'll come over.
Yeah. I love it. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna nosh a bit. Wow.
Amazing.
That's not just good. That's like wow good.
Wow, wow.
I
It's
have
really
to
good.
Just make
It's
sure.
so she
that
did a double dip.
I did do a double dip. Jerry Seinfeld. He's gonna be mad, but I had
Oh,
to.
it's so good.